Waimanalo, Hawaii, Sea Life Park, Aloha. Today we have a floor cleaning. This one's separate from the original contract of all the workers that we have here doing the cleaning. Got 2 people on this job, and might take us about 3 hours or so. We're going to be basically cleaning the food court area, all this here. And we're specifically focused on all the oil, and the grease that's on the floor. It's my first time doing this type of clean. Got to try to figure out how to get all this oil up. And this is a theme park with animals, so we got to be careful and mindful that we don't use any chemicals that'll harm the animals. So I'm gonna try with just plain water first and see exactly if that's gonna do any damage. But all right, let you guys know how it turned out. Let's go. All right, guys, just started off with a pressure wash to loosen things up a bit. When I took on this job, I didn't have an orbital scrubber, so I had to find this gym on Facebook Marketplace. They wanted $250. I bought it for $200. And here's the unit right here. I tried to record using my left hand and push the unit with my right, but that didn't work. The unit, when it spins, it goes counterclockwise, which throws everything to the left. So you need your left hand in order to balance things out. Otherwise, you and the unit and everything else will just fly over to the left-hand side. And you can't tell from this angle, but I'm leaning it back a little bit so that the back end of the brush makes contact with the ground. And if I was just to lay that thing flat, everything would just go to the left, because that's just how strong it is, just like what it just did right there. And as you can see, I'm just following the natural pattern of the tile, how it's laid out. Just going up and down the rows just to make sure that I don't leave any spots out. And this tile is very different. It has a lot of texture. A lot of the oil seeps into the cracks and crevices of this tile, so it makes it very difficult to get all the oil out. So I always wondered what I would look like as an 80-year-old, and I found out today that this is kind of what it would look like. Yeah, me walking the walk there. Just trying to keep my balance so that I don't get thrown to the ground. But yeah, I think it's the socks for me. Anyways, as you can see, I'm leaning the machine back a little bit so that the back end makes contact. What's up, y'all? It's your boy G, back at the park, checking out the floor the next day to see exactly what it looks like. I had to wait until it dried up to really get a feel for what work we did, to see if it was effective or not. And quite honestly, there's still a lot of grease on the ground. The floor looks much better, but it's not quite up to my standard. I'm gonna turn the camera around so that you can take a look at what we got here. Still a lot of grease on the ground. So, like I mentioned before, we only used water for this clean. Couldn't use degreaser because of the sea animals. But next time we'll try to find a degreaser that's actually safe for the animals. This is probably going to be a loss for us. I don't think I'm going to charge the customer for this. It's just going to be a learning experience. And that's the reason why I make these videos, so that you can see for yourself, you know, all of my wins and all of my losses. So this is, to me, considered a L because it's not up to my standard. And just gonna file it in my mental file cabinet on what I need to do better, and just try to make the improvement for next time. So, all right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'll check you guys out later. Be blessed.